Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at AMP. And the current price that we're looking at is about 7 cents with a 14.7% increase in just the last 24 hours. If we are going to quickly refresh this, we see about a 12.58% increase still after the refresh. We are still looking at a very bullish look in AMP. If we actually take a look at the last week, we are seeing a 15.43% increase up to this 7 cent mark, and there's continued to be a lot of volatility around AMP, surrounding AMP in ways that a lot of people are just not ready for. If we actually take a look, we saw the 6 to 7 cent range for quite some time. It didn't want to move too much. A lot of stability between this last week and just recently, with a lot of volatility continuing to take place, from 6 cents all the way up to 7 cents, and then down back to about, maybe 6.5 cents, up back to about 8 cents, and then right back down to 7 cents. So we are continuing, like I said, to see a lot of volatility in the last 24 hours alone. If we take a look at the last month, though, this is where we're going to see a massive 57.73% increase. A very good look for AMP. And I think, a lot of people are trying to, look back at the last year and say, we were at 11, 12 cents. Well, we have to remember what was all taking place for that 11, 12 cents. We saw, tons of listings, Coinbase, Binance. We saw some big listings basically that came in and onboarded around that 11 to 12 cents all-time high that we had for AMP. I do think we can easily get back to that 11 to 12 cents. It's not going to be a one-time thing. I just think it's going to take some time. People are going to have to actually understand the really utility that is provided by AMP. It's a token that has a lot of value in it, and I think that's something that will come with time. A lot of people will start to realize. If we actually take a look, AMP is an Ethereum token that aims to collateralize payments on the Flexa network, making them instant and secure. If a BTC or ETH payment fails due to unconfirmed or long transaction times, the AMP collateral can instead be liquidated to cover losses, while the vendor receives payment in fiat, potentially providing greater assurances to both parties. So it's definitely one of those things that is going to make a lot of new investors very happy with, because it's going to provide that kind of idea of safety and security. So you're not going to lose all your money when sending. And you can also see here, so the market cap being at $3 billion right now is not too high for a security safety token. You have to realize also, with massive adoption coming on boarding, or I guess coming and onboarding with crypto in general, we are going to see a lot of people wanting these kind of safety and security tokens, as they are kind of new to crypto. They're not going to know exactly how everything works. AMP is one of those coins that's going to help you right through it when sending or receiving. And you can see that here, like I said, the volume only being $186.1 million in the last 24 hours. I think there's a lot of opportunity for growth in this safety sector as well. If you've noticed, AMP is one of the main coins in that safety security sector. Not many coins in the top 50 in the market cap when it comes to this section. So let's take a look at the, really recent tweets regarding AMP. So we have its official AMP by AMP token is now officially listed on Flux protocol, really deployed on Conflux network as well. So you can actually start lending and borrowing here. If you actually click the link, it'll bring you over to the Conflux network and give you the option to, like I said, start lending and borrowing. So you can actually connect your wallet and get started very easily. We're not going to jump too much farther into that, but it is good to see more accessibility, more different options and utility available to us every single day. It seems like AMP is working on or doing something that provides AMP users with more options. We also see a proposal to enable LM rewards for the Bancor AMP BNT pool, and it is now live. So you can like, share, then join the community member Ezric1 on Sunday, August 8th. So this is obviously a little bit older, but we did see a proposal to enable LM rewards for Bancor. And if we actually take a look, you can actually see the snapshot will go live on Sunday 8th as well. So you can actually see that, this is all a little bit older news here specifically, but it's all good news as well. So we also see here, we have AMP has been added to SushiSwap's 60-day on-send program. Earn Sushi by adding liquidity to the AMP WETH pool and staking your LP tokens. So they actually quote tweeted this and said, "Who wants seconds?" So earn both Sushi and AMP rewards by adding liquidity to the SushiSwap AMP WETH pool and staking your LP tokens anytime during the next 30 days. So you still have time to get involved with this and actually start staking. Just a lot of options for AMP holders, like I said, continuing to come on board. If we actually take a look, though, at this article, it talks more about AMP and how it is one of the top performers following a broad crypto market rally. This is a little bit older of an article, but it still has a lot of stuff that makes perfect sense. One thing to realize is, the AMP token at one point surged 50% with Amazon crypto interest, and here's where to buy it. So they gave you the interest of saying that AMP was one of those that Amazon was currently looking into. Unfortunately, it came out that that was pretty much just a rumor, and everyone dropped. I mean, AMP's price pretty much dropped right after that 50% increase. But it's great to see that Amazon does maybe have interest that a lot of people think that could still be the case. They just aren't going to sit on it and hope and pray. So we'll see what happens. I think a lot of people are excited about AMP's possibilities of jumping into institutionals as well as retail investors' hands. We see how and where to buy AMP stock online. Obviously, it's weird to call it a little bit of a stock, but how to buy the AMP coin itself or AMP token itself online is very, very easily. Like I said, Binance, Coinbase, all options. And I have all links, by the way, down in the description below. If you guys want to use any of those exchanges, just jump down into the description below. Like I said, I have those exchange referral links, and those will actually help you get started very, very easily. So they have eToro as well as Binance. There's obviously, like I said, on Coinbase as well now. This is a little bit older. It doesn't have Coinbase. It doesn't have a few other exchanges as well. They talk about what is AMP. So it is a form of cryptocurrency that runs on the Ethereum blockchain, and its market really is denotation is AMP. So they talk about how it is used to provide collateral for a diverse range of transactions by using the power of blockchain technology and smart contracts. AMP can secure payments and transfers for things like regular digital payments, loans, and even real estate sales. In essence, it allows individuals on both sides of transactions to mitigate risk by putting a fixed amount of cryptocurrency to one side that can be used as collateral for transactions. So if the payment fails, the AMP tokens can be liquidated in order to cover the costs. AMP has attracted a significant user base since its inception and is currently used by the Flexa network to collateralize all of its transactions. I do expect, like I said, a lot more mass adoption to take place with AMP specifically, and when crypto continues to grow, retail investors are going to see something like this and expect this to be something special. It's something like VeChain, in my opinion, where you see it and you understand this is special, this has great opportunities, this has great unique utility, and I think we'll see what happens with AMP, but I definitely want to keep you guys up to date through it all. And, price-wise, seeing where this could go in the next year as well as the next bull market part 2, definitely something that could be worth looking into. As we jump back to the price chart, I do want to give it a quick refresh yet again because, like I said, volatility is the main point of AMP right now, it seems like, as we continue to have huge increases down to, some solid dips into another increase. So that just took place in the last couple of hours, or last, couple of days. We haven't seen this in the last week altogether, though, pretty much sitting at 6 cents throughout. And now we are seeing this volatility taking place in the last 24 hours. It's not a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing as long as we continue on the road up, which we definitely seem to be right now at a 14% increase almost in the last 24 hours. I think AMP definitely is one of those coins that could see a massive push closer to its previous all-time high, 12 cents. I think that's definitely something within reason. I think by the end of the year, though, we could easily see AMP pushing closer to 20 to 25 cents by the end of the bull market part 2. I'm going to go with a conservative realistic price prediction of 50 to 80 cents. I think 50 to 80 cents is actually going to be very, very well within range, which would be a nice increase in AMP. I think it's going to take late bull market part 2 to actually consider those prices, though. 50 cents is going to be more of a realistic price target for AMP by the end of that bull market part 2. Hopefully we can get there. Obviously, we'll keep you guys up to date through it all. A 7x would be about the current total there if we were able to do so. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Like I said, definitely a coin worth looking into, definitely a coin worth doing your research on. I will always tell you guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing in any coin. You should know what you're investing in. It's definitely a great way to understand the crypto markets as a whole a little bit better if you know each and every coin and the ins and outs of them as well. So take a little bit more of a look into AMP. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I will see you guys all in the next one. If you guys have not already, though, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and then follow me on Twitter as we're trying to grow those followers up as we are almost to 100K subscribers on YouTube. If we could just start getting those followers up as well. I always try to give you guys updates as well as news related to crypto on Twitter as well. So thanks again. I'll see you guys all in the next one.